Welcome back to Aether Race. This is week 113, day 2. We got challenged once on defense and we lost, but because our first two had already counted, we were under leaf loss control, so it didn't count. Alright, let's turn on stuff and off stuff. Alright, so we got a Peony. +1 Peony, Fury, Wings of Mercy, Guidance, Rupture Sky. Rupture Sky, that is very expensive thing to give to a Peony. +10, +5, Summoner supported Matthew, Spy Dagger Refine, Reposition Miracle, Close Counter Bandage, Panic Smoke, and Attack Rest. Brace and Attack Rest. So basically, switch out his entire kit. We have an Air with Swift Sparrow 3 and Swift Sparrow 2, Desperation, Attack Smoke, Reposition. So this is trying to go for those 1 kills. Layla, +1, +2, Drawback Moonbow, Flashing Blade 4. I don't believe she comes with low speed def either. Attack and Speed Smoke. And finally, a +2 Milab with Double Fortress Def Res, Smite Bonfire. So you'll see that this actually comes into play, having both the Swift Sparrow and 3 and the Swift Sparrow 2. But first, from here they're baiting from a safer spot than everybody else baits. So this is actually the safest spot to bait this team from, because it's easy to bait out Flaney. Flaney is kind of like the one you want to bait out the most. Plus they were using Mila to shut down Tiandra, and they shut her down again.
For my lord.
So there goes Layla. Flame tried to help with damage reduction, but she gets taken out too. And then this Matthew tries to go against my Saltis.
Revenge, it lives.
But it didn't quite work. So we heal. And like I said, we were still under the effect of isolation. So Air does take out Tiandra. And Matthew takes out Fjorm. And just a lot of reposition, smiting and drawback and all that other good stuff. So here Layla goes after Camilla.
You're a slippery one.
And switches in Matthew. And now that Saltis cannot fly over the lava, they make clever use of all their movement skills. It's very well played right here. But here's what that means. Look. Saltis has no follow-up, so if it wasn't for all of these Swift Sparrows, that Air does not kill me, because Desperation will not help over here since we have no follow-up. So yeah, having the right unit, being a bonus unit with the double Swift Sparrow. But let's get on with our matches. But I do need to check to make sure everybody has their things right, because I was doing I did the Mjolnir Strike, and I did switch up some seals on some units. So alright, you got your Heavy Blade back, and you got your Solo, you got your Drive Speed, See, there you go. You're not supposed to have deflect missile. Think you were running attack defense solo. All right. So let's get on with today's match. La Room, weaponless dancers. Okay, so some kind of rally trap. All right, so we have a Cecilia with Tome of Order, which it is effective against colors, right? Grants weapons and go effective against colorless. Okay, so then we have Klein, which I have said that brave weapons are a very strong counter to legendary Corim, just because she cannot counterattack with them. There's the La Room. +10/+10. Los Angeles Ellywood. Distant counter, special fighter, attack, smoke, armor march. Armor march does not do anything on this team. A Roy with Gale Force. Okay, binding blade for speed, lull attack, speed push, fast Ellywood. Fast Roy. And then +10/+5 Bronya with an impact skill, dull range. Yeah. This is kind of an Edelgard fight. Yeah, I said this is an Edelgard fight. Even Roy, I think we can handle Roy. We probably best to trigger this trap and to shut down the La Room, because this is gonna go 1, 2, 3 and rally over here, which is good for us since we have a panic manner. But this La Room isn't gonna be able to go anywhere after that. So yeah, we'll go with Edelgard.
I bestow my blessing.
So we want to shut down this La Room. No. Okay, so we should be able to move without any problems.
The choice is clear. The glimmer of life.
Can do this, then move over here to break this. Because we're gonna need, I guess we didn't need this Aether as well, and this is gonna be a harder Aether to get. 1, 2, you can attack this spot, so this is most likely the real trap then, or this one. I'm not even sure which one could be the real trap.
Forward. Good morning. Understood. Yes. Like this.
Alright, that really doesn't matter. You don't have any flying units anyway, so
Tread carefully.
we can go here. Actually, we can...
Forward.
Do we need the speed? We don't need the speed. You don't have no follow-up.
The
And
choice
if we
is
park
clear.
right here, we kind of block everything else. You don't have a flyer. Alright. So all it is try to predict where this La Room is gonna go. If she's gonna go straight down or is she gonna go to the left. You will move 1, 2. You will attack from this spot. You will move down. You will rally. First you will rally. So yeah, La Room. You'll rally here. Roy will move over here. Either he dies or he gets repositioned. Klein moves here and La Room stays where she is. Okay, good.
Forward. What's next? Your
Okay,
orders.
so let's do it like this. We'll put Lucina right here.
Ready.
Dancer.
What's next?
Put you here.
Tread carefully.
Put you here.
The glimmer of life.
And move over here.
I bestow
And
my
you stay where you are. Okay, so she rallied from where she was.
I won't back down.
There goes Bronia. There goes Roy.
No mercy. I'll cut my own path.
If he had no follow-up, he might have been able to do something. Alright, so just like I said, La Room stay where she is.
Death's caress.
So we can go here.
Maybe this
Dance.
way. Yes.
Get the Aether.
Understood.
Go down.
It will be done.
And La Room should once again stay. No. Would she stay where she is? She might move over here, but
Like this.
I think she'll stay where she is.
I bestow my blessing. Forward.
Now we cannot kill Klein, of course, because 1, 2, 3, 4. Elwood is a whole nother thing, so.
I won't back down.
Alright. And that's it. You will rally? No, yeah, you will rally just because you don't have any other thing to do.
The choice is clear.
So I could just kill you. And you'll still attack me. La Room is still shut down.
Forward.
And I can kill you next turn. And then La Room is just
Tread carefully.
free real estate. Don't need to worry about her.
Won't back down.
Now, we know this is the real trap because we already stepped on this one.
Your orders.
62. 20. 69. So you have 69
What's
HP.
next? Your orders.
If I move,
The glimmer of life.
so I cannot do
Good
that.
morning. Death's caress.
Okay, so we'll
Maybe
just
this way. Yes. Understood. It will be done.
I mean, we'll get hit by that, but I mean, if he's just gonna quad us for 0. Now you have Wings of Mercy, right?
Ready. The choice is clear.
So good.
Maybe this way. Forward. I won't back down.
Either way, you were dead.
Glimmer of life. What's next? I bestow my blessing.
All right.
Good morning. Your
So
orders.
get the Aether.
Tread carefully.
Destroy this, which is annoying me.
Like this.
Destroy this, which is annoying me.
Death's caress.
This is the real trap, but it doesn't really matter.
Maybe this way.
We got 2 turns,
Ready.
but we're just gonna kill you. So yeah, this was definitely an Edelgard fight. I mean, this is why I keep telling you, people do not put weaponless dancers. They're just there to help the other person get the ether for free. Because if not, then that Laroon would attack and she would have been moving around, making it hard to pin down. So this is why I say do not unequip the weapon from your dancers. I mean, this, all you're doing is crippling your own team. Because the opponent will always, I mean, if they're playing seriously, they will always try to get the ether. And what you're doing by giving your weapon to a healer is having them be possibly suiciding into the enemy and costing them ether. And so they'll have to play around that. So it's always good to just leave your dancer with a weapon. And maybe they'll get like killed like right there. Like when I activated that trap, if that Laroon could attack, she can definitely do 1 damage to Peony. So on to the news, which we should start over here, because as you can see, we got 10 brand new defense setups, which I haven't done anything with yet, but I will be getting some of the teams that I'm supposed to be using back. And now I don't have to be worried about like deleting a team because I don't have space for it. So that's one thing. Number 2, Panic Manor got upgraded, so I already upgraded the offense one, which just requires Divine Dew. But it costs 3,000 to upgrade the defensive one, and I don't have 3,000, so it's gonna be a while till I'm able to upgrade it. Because I've been upgrading my schools, as you can see, level 5, level 5, level 6, level 6. So it's gonna be a while till I have enough for it. As a reminder, if you don't reach tier 20, you need to reach 27 or 28 this week in order to get into Bolt of Heaven for next week. Remember later. We got weapon refines as well. So first we have Arden. Too many letters. So Arden got Arden's Blade, which is a dual phase brave weapon. Altina, Reinhardt, Swordheart, those kind of weapons. And his refine is, of course, if he has more than 50% HP at start of turn, he gets +4 attack, +6 defense, and he inflicts guard on the opponent. So it's actually a pretty good refine, like way better than just any of the stat ones. So don't go for the stat ones, just go for his refine, because with follow-up ring, it means he can quad in player phase and in enemy phase, making him one of the very few units that can quad on enemy phase without like a quick repose, although follow-up ring is kind of like a quick repose. Although follow-up ring, it is still affected by no follow-up, so just a reminder of that. Meaning he could like possibly activate Ignis in 1 turn, so he attacks twice, gets attack, and then hits Ignis on the 4th on his final hit, meaning that whatever he hits will die. Next we have the sheep, Jenny. So Jenny got the Springtime Staff, which is gains attack +3, gets the dazzling effect, and inflicts gravity. So 59 attack, well, she has attack +3, but that is still 56 attack on a +1+ attack Jenny. On a healer, 56 attack. I mean, Emerin, which is +8, plus attack as well, does not hit that kind of damage. And of course, Her refine is if unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack and rest +5 to unit during combat, and restores 7 HP to allies within 2 spaces of unit after combat. So the restore is very similar to absorb, except she doesn't heal to herself. No, I'm sorry. She heals for herself and heals the allies, so it's exactly absorb. And she gets like a bond or like a rally attack rest or space of ally grants. Yeah, so it's only to herself, so it's like an attack rest solo, but not really. So, but it's like what do we call those skills? We don't actually have like a name for those skills. Like their drives, we know their drives, but like for yourself is we have tons of those skills, but none of them actually have a name. Like if you're within 2 spaces of an ally to get stats. But yeah, she gets attack and rest +5, so putting her already high attack. So mine at 59 attack right here would hit 64 attack. Now she's very slow, so she's not gonna double anything. And I mean, she can run like attack, speed, push. I think push and solos are the only skills that she can run. So yeah, it makes her a very offensive healer. And with gravity, it lets you kite enemies if she doesn't like straight out kill them. Now, I don't have Lewin, but his refine just gives him attack and speed +4, I believe, when he attacks. But the one I'm actually kind of disappointed at is Hinoka. Because I was hoping for Hinoka to get a offensive refine for her, but they gave her a support refine. So first of all, Warrior Princess, this is the original effect. Effective against flying and armor foes, grants speed +3, grants attack +3 to allies within 2 spaces during combat. And her refine is first, it changes her original effect, as is now. Effective against flying and armor, grants speed +3. Grants attack speed +4 to allies, so upgrade to the +3. Within 2 spaces during combat. If unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed to unit during combat. So I believe this is very similar to Hinoka's lance, like the original Hinoka's original weapon, refine, that is also buffs allies and buffs herself. Technically, this is very much similar to Camilla's weapon as well. And her refine is inflict attack, speed, and death on foes, -4 on foes within 3 spaces during combat. So this will always activate for her because in order for her attack, enemy has to be 2 spaces away. But it also lets her be like behind an ally, and if that ally gets attacked, she makes sure that whatever's attacking them is the buff, even if it's a ranged unit. So it's a support weapon. I was hoping for it to be more an offense weapon, like make her a better armor slayer, because her defense, look, 20 defense on a plus defense, a +1 defense Hinoka is just very low. With 38 HP, this is only 58. I mean, a single attack from most armor units will just straight up kill her. This gives her only +4 defense, basically +4 defense because the -4 attack, pushing her to what, 62, which is still not that great. So yeah, I was hoping for her to get something better. Now, if you have like an impact skill and you can give her that, then yeah, she'll be much better offensively, but especially like sturdy impact more than mirror impact, because again, she's supposed to be fighting armor units. But yeah, it is not a bad refine. Like if you put it on It lets it work outside of fireballs if you want to run, but it makes it a support unit. It's just a support unit that can sometimes attack herself. But in AR, you don't really want to be behind well, in offense, you never want to be like putting your units together right next to each other. On defense, you can do that because of the limited space for putting your units. So on defense, is more likely that she will activate her refine effect. On offense, not so much unless you're baiting melee units. So it's not a bad refine, it's just I did not want him to go with the support route. I was hoping they go with more on an offensive route, like actually let her hit things. Aside from that, well, we can just look at we got new ephemera. So Mer and Ryoma again is curtains, very popular, and Mer herself is a very popular unit, so you can merge her. Mer is for merges, and I don't really care about all the 4-stars because they're 4-stars. You probably either have them or just can get them just by anytime you summon. So always go for the 5-stars. The 4-stars they'll come in as you summon. What else got updated on this refine? Well, the data mine is already live, and Veld, he looks to be an interesting unit. He's gonna be a red tome mage because, of course, he's a dark mage. All dark mages are red tomes, so he has the petrified tome, and it's a very weird tome that requires you to remember what it does on every turn, because between turns 1 and 5 it will cast gravity on the units with a lowest stat, and we're about to run out of battery, so 1 second. There we go. If we don't connect it, then if it dies, then it will corrupt the recording, and it will just be a waste of time. But yeah, so it casts gravity on, like, say turn 1 the lowest HP, turn 2 the lowest attack, turn 3 the lowest defense, so on and so forth. So it's a very interesting tome, and it's not as bad as the other like weird tomes that all the dark mages get weird tomes, but it's not as bad as the other ones, just because it's just at the start of his turn. So you can usually deal with it. Usually it's never gonna target your tank, because your tank is usually gonna have the highest of all the stats, or at least not have the lowest of any stat, unless, like, for example, Brave Edgar might have the lowest speed on your team, but gravity doesn't affect her because she can just teleport around anyway. So she will get hurt by them. I think it's -7 attack as well, so that will hurt her. But some units thrive on getting debuffs, like Bronya and Springy Dune. Hector doesn't care about debuffs, so he won't be as annoying as, for example, what is his name? There's not Tarjam. Where are you? Iago. He won't be as annoying as Iago because Guard is very powerful. And of course Panic, which is why sometimes you still see Aversa to this day. But yeah, like you said, see, red tome mages, dark mages all have this weird tome, like Garnef, which has his silence, which is of course a powerful move. So while he does seem interesting, he won't be as strong as the other dark mages that we have gotten in the past. And we did get, of course, the stats for the units. And like I said, Sarah is high attack, high speed, high res, and very low defense. An interesting unit is the blue bow unit. I do not remember these people's names, but our new blue bow, which we have gotten so many blue bows. Can we get like a red bow demoted, please? Or more red bows in the game, or green bows, because blue bows are like the most common ones. But yeah, he has a spendthrift bow like weapon, but his defense is like horrible. He has super high res, so he's like a great mage check. So for AR, like if you're battling an all mage team, he would be a great tank because of course spendthrift bow. Without the spendthrift bow, that doesn't cost you your special, and it has like a lull effect only on attack. So it's a very good weapon, but his defense is horrible. So it's only good against like mages. Unless you like really work to bring his sub 20 defense. So, but yeah, other than that, I mean, let's take a look how you guys did for day 2. Oron in first place, Gabs, Kako, Ghostin, which is actually beating us by what? 4, 6, 2, 8, 58 points. We have Matt, Dark Luster, Rekadol, Kitsune, Neo Swordsman, ECLA, Sushi, Itsuki, Lambres, Bean, Louise, and that is it. So kind of a shift on where we usually are. Like this is I can't read the kanji, but it's Nofu Arukon. That's the last part. You usually don't see him this high. In Ukisu, and then Rekado, he's usually above us. But I know that he lost some points on defense. So, yeah, it looks like some shifting. Even Bean is beating Luis today. So, congratulations, Bean. But yeah, with all that being said, I thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.